what we talk about with recognizing patterns, right? So in my I use sports analogies, hopefully not to exhaustion, but in professional sports and probably even in amateur sports, some varieties, there is this idea of game film, right? The whole
Yes.
idea is you
Yeah.
watch your opponent's film. You want to know what they do, how they do it, why they do it. You're trying to figure out so that when you play them, you are better prepared and maybe would have
Right.
an advantage, right?
Right.
Well, most really good athletes are also watching their own game film, right? What do I do when in X situation? What do I do in Y situation? So as you are navigating in your current state, your current place and time, um, have you seen any value or is there a value to that as you're kind of moving forward, whether it be business or personal or otherwise?
PTSD or no PTSD, any adult is
Hmm.
not serving themselves if they are not questioning themselves constantly. Um,
Yeah.
from what, like, from all of the research and the things that like I've read and gone through, if you are, I mean, I'm 35 years old. So if you're an adult, like, in your 30s, I would say at least by 35, if you're still having really major emotional responses to things, if you're
Hmm.
if you're doing behavior that is really not favorable or deemed as mature, then there's something that you have to question about why you're responding that way. Um, and a lot of times it's not easy at first. It's not always even clear because what you want to say is there's nothing wrong with me. I have a right to be angry about this. Of course, you have a right to all of your emotions, but you have a responsibility for your responses and reactions to those emotions.